Hello students, how are you? This is your Rupesha speaking and you are watching your very own educational channel Physics E-Mind. Today we are going to discuss about some problems related to fundamental of derivative and integration. This is part 2. This is continuation of part 1, that is why we have started with problem 6 after problem 5 in session 1, part 1. Okay. Let us move forward to the first problem of this part. That is, a body moves in a xz plane following a locus x equals to 8 to the power z by z to the power 8. Part 1, find out the rate of change of x coordinate of the movement with respect to z coordinate on xz plane. Number 2, also compute the coordinate of the point on the locus of the moving body on the xz plane corresponding to z equals to 1. Now, let us move forward to the solution. Part 1, the locus of the moving object is given by x equals to 8 to the power z by z to the power 8. Taking natural log on both sides of the equation 1, we are having log x equals to log 8 to the power z by log z to the power 8. Log x equals to z log 8 minus 8 log z. We have numbered it as equation 2. Here all the logs are natural log. Okay. That is log base e. Differentiating both sides of equation 2, that is this equation, we are having with respect to z 1 by x dx dz equals to log 8 minus 8 by z. On the LHS of this equation, we are using chain rule, that is, and we are having over here 1 by x dx dz. So dx dz will be x into log 8 minus 8 by z. Putting x equals to 8 to the power z by z to the power 8 from equation 1, we are having dx dz equals to 8 to the power z by z to the power 8 log 8 minus 8 by z. Now dx dz equals to 8 to the power z by z to the power 9 z log 8 minus 8. Okay, and we have numbered it as equation 3. And this equation reveals the rate of change of x coordinate of the movement with respect to z coordinate on xz plane. Now putting z equals to 1 in equation 1, we are having x equals to 8 to the power z by z to the power 8 equals to 8 to the power 1 by 1 to the power 8 equals to 8. Okay, so the required coordinate of the point on the locus of the moving body on the xz plane corresponding to z equals to 1 is 1, 8. Let us move forward to the next problem of this set. That is this problem. Okay, let us have a look at this figure. Here in the above figure, a wooden block is attached to a wall with the help of an elastic string. Initially, it is at rest. A force F is applied on the block to move it at a position which is of magnitude x from its main position. If the restoring force acting on it is given by F equals to minus kxk being a constant, then compute the work done by this restoring force in moving the block at a distance x from its initial rest position. Let us move forward to the solution of this problem. So in the given figure, the wooden block is attached to the wall with the help of a elastic string. This is the elastic string. Initially it is at rest. M block is at rest. Now a force F is applied on the block to move it at a position which is of magnitude x from the main position. So after applying the force F, the block having mass m has moved from the rest position x distance. Okay. Now it is given that the restoring force acting on it is F equals to minus kx, k being a constant. Now let the work done by this restoring force in moving the block at a small distance dx from its initial rest position be dw. So we have dw equals to f dx, since work done is force into displacement. Here force and displacement are in the restoring force. Restoring force always acts opposite to the displacement. Okay, so we are having dw equals to minus kx dx, and we have numbered it as equation 1. Integrating both sides of the equation 1, we are having integration within the limit 0 to w dw equals to integration 0 to x minus kx dx. So after integration, we are having w within the limit 0 to w equals to minus k by 2 x square 0 to x, which gives us w equals to minus half kx square. We have numbered it as equation 2, which expresses the work done by the given restoring force in moving the block at a distance x from its initial rest position. Okay, students, let us move forward to the next problem, that is problem number 8. The displacement x of an oscillation is given by x equals to a sin omega t, omega equals to angular frequency, which is a constant, t equals to time. Find the maximum magnitude of the acceleration. So we have been given the displacement of an oscillation is given by x equals to a sin omega t. We have numbered it as equation 1. Differentiating both sides of equation 1 with respect to t, we are having dx dt equals to v equals to a omega cos omega t. Again, differentiating both sides of equation 2 with respect to t, we have d2x dt equals to dv dt equals to acceleration a equals to minus a omega square sin omega t. Okay, students, we have numbered it as equation 3. So we need to find out the maximum magnitude of acceleration, which is the magnitude of maximum acceleration, that is mod a max, will be equal to a omega square, since sin omega t will be oscillating in between the values plus 1 minus 1. So maximum mod of a max equals to a omega square. Okay, students, let us move forward to the next problem, that is problem number 9. A force F equals to c plus dy, c and d being constants, is being exerted on a point object in the y direction. Okay, calculate the work done by the applied force during the displacement from y equals to 0 to y equals to a. Now here it is a solution of force F equals to c plus dy, c and d being constants, is being exerted on a point object in the y direction. So let the work done be dw for displacement dy in is f dy. Okay, work done is dw for displacement dy in is f dy. Here dw is the work done in moving the object dy, in moving the object dy distance. Okay, and dw will be equal to f dy. Okay, and we have numbered it as equation 1, since work done is force into displacement, and here work and displacement both are functioning in the same direction. So we are having the equation dw equals to function into displacement f dy, and we have numbered it as equation 1. Let us move forward to the next part, and we have integrated both sides of the equation 1, and we are having over here integration 0 to w dw equals to integration 0 to a f dy. Putting f equals to c plus di in the next step, we are having integration 0 to w dw equals to integration 0 to a c plus dy into dy. Here this dy and this dy are different. Here this d is the constant given in the equation, and this dy is the differential displacement dy. Okay, do not misinterpret them, do not mingle up them. Okay, students, so we are having 0 to w dw equals to c into 0 to y 0 to a dy plus d into 0 to a y dy. Now we are having w equals to w 0 to w equals to c into y 0 to a plus d by 2 y square 0 to a. Here differential dy is marked as color blue and constant d is in black color. Okay, so we are having w minus 0 equals to c into a minus 0 plus d by 2 into a square minus 0 square, results in w equals to c a plus half ds square. We have numbered it as equation 3, which expresses the work done w by the applied force F during displacement from y equals to 0 to y equals to a. So let us move forward to the last problem of this set, which is problem number 10. A particle has its velocity varying with position in accordance with Vx equals to gamma x to the power minus 2m, where gamma and m are both are constants. Compute its acceleration as a function of x. Let us move forward to the solution of this problem. So the particle has its velocity varying with position in accordance with Vx equals to gamma x to the power minus 2m, where gamma and m both are constant as per given condition. Now we have numbered it as equation 1, and we have differentiated both sides of this equation 1 with respect to x, and we have ddx of Vx equals to ddx of gamma x to the power minus 2m. So we are having ddx of Vx equals to gamma ddx of x to the power minus 2m, which results in dvx dx equals to minus gamma 2m x to the power minus 2m minus 1 equals to minus 2m gamma x to the power minus 2m minus 1. So acceleration A will be dv by dt, which results in dv by dt equals to dv dx into dx dt. Here we are using the chain rule. Okay students, so we are having dv dx into v, since dx dt equals to v. Okay, now we will be putting dv dx, value of dv dx and v. dv dx as per the condition that we have found out, dv dx equals to minus 2m gamma x to the power minus 2m minus 1, and v is, as per given condition, vx is gamma x to the power minus 2m. So after multiplication of both these terms, we are having acceleration A equals to minus 2m gamma square x to the power minus 4m minus 1. We have numbered it as equation 2, which expresses the acceleration as a function of displacement, that is x. Okay students, that's all for today. We will be meeting very soon in the next session. Till then, bye. Keep studying, stay safe, stay home. Okay, bye.